The Bible has a lot to say about the people that we hang around with. At one point, Paul wrote, "Bad company corrupts good morals." The writer of Proverbs says that he who walks with the wise will be wise, but the companion of fools suffers harm. And the writer of Proverbs also warns us against associating with another type of person, and that is the person who has a hot temper. In Proverbs 22 and verse 24 and 25, it says, "Do not associate with a man given to anger, or go with a hot-tempered man, or you will learn his ways and find a snare for yourself." The reality is that the people that we hang around with rub off on us, and that seems to be particularly true when there are negative characteristics. When we hang around with people who complain, we are more likely to complain. When we hang around with people who see the world through a negative lens, we are more likely to focus on the negative. When we hang around with people who spend a lot of money, we are more likely to spend a lot of money. And so in this verse, the writer to the Proverbs is saying, and when we hang around with people who are easily angered, who lose their temper easily, that is a characteristic that we can pick up, and we can find ourselves being more easily angered. We can find ourselves flying off the handle and losing our temper. And so I would encourage us today to look at the people that we spend our time with and to think about how they are influencing us, and on the other hand, how are we influencing them? If we are the person who is easily angered, if we are the person who has a bad temper, we need to confess that, and we need to work on that, and we may need to even get some counseling to help us figure out why we get angry so easily. A lot of times we shrug off anger as something that's not that big a deal. You know, the really bad sins are sexual sins. The really bad sins have to do with murdering somebody or stealing from somebody. But the Bible tells us that anger, in most cases, is a sin, and especially when it is coming from the place of a hot temper. So let's look both at who we hang around with and also who we are, so that when people are around us, we are lifting them up. When people are around us, they are seeing Jesus. And when we are around other people, we have the opportunity to be a witness for who Jesus is, rather than have their bad habits, bad characteristics rub off on us.